Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out a way here in the third. D-Wade really playing well in this one.
Seemed like he made everything he got. I mean, anytime he had an open look, he took advantage of the opportunity there in that first half.
And Steve, they were all good looks. I mean, his shot selection has been terrific throughout the game.
Here's Wade.
You know, the Sixers, quite honestly, since 2003 have been a team stuck on that treadmill of mediocrity, never winning more than 43 games. You know, last season the organization finally committed to a full overhaul and rebuild.
Our second half of basketball and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. On the floor for Miami, Chalmers and D-Wade are the guards. Dang and McRoberts holding down the forward spots. And it's Bosch in at the center position. That one misses for Wade.
And the Sixers rebuild really started in earnest during the 2013 draft when they traded away their all-star point guard Drew Holiday to New Orleans for 2 separate first-round picks. A defining move, I think, to strategically weaken the team while acquiring assets.
Richardson, good.
Boy, beautiful assist. That's a couple of teammates clearly on the same page.
The Heat leading by 4. Wade dishes to McRoberts. Pass to Day. He kicks it to McRoberts. Clock at 6. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play. And you look at last season for the Sixers, yes, they were a losing team, but a losing team with a plan.
Yeah, you know, that's right, Kevin. Coach Brown said that they had 6 NBA players and a bunch of guys fighting for a spot. But as time passes and you see this young talent develop, I think they do have a chance to be pretty special.
Josh McRoberts, a pretty unique player, 6'10" power forward who's an outstanding passer and quality shooter from range. But he's not without weaknesses. He could be a better rebounder and maybe a better defender for a player with his size and athleticism.
Now here's Carter Williams. And here's Richardson. From about 19 feet, Chris Bosh with the rebound. Bosh has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Feeds it to Wade. He dishes it to Dang. Wade passes to Dang. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Here is McRoberts. He's covered by Noel.
And McRoberts' rebounding rate has declined every season in the NBA, and that's 6 straight seasons. To a rate last season that's unacceptable for a guy of his size. I mean, he's got to find a way to make a bigger impact on the glass.
And McRoberts, a starter in his time in Charlotte. His shooting provided spacing for locker room presence Big Al Jefferson to operate inside. Signed by the Miami Heat this offseason, Clark, just before LeBron's decision.
And Kevin, his game certainly would have been a compliment to LeBron's, but any team can use a big man who can pass and shoot. And with his athleticism, he still has some upside.
Yeah, agreed. That one is no good.
The Heat showed no mercy against the rest of the Eastern Conference, and really overwhelmed a lot of teams with their offensive punch, particularly if they were defending well, because that allowed them to get out into the open court. What a smart pass by Carter Williams right there.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. And there's the feed to Wade. Hits the jump hook. Wade's got 4 points this quarter. Well, guys, the Heat with 34 wins against the Eastern Conference last year. Not the best mark, but their offense was a handful for most teams.
Well, we know that they can explode for points at any given time. And most teams in the East just can't handle that. Of course, Miami kind of cruised through a lot of the regular season, or that record would have been better. But no doubt, the cream of the crop in the conference last year.
And a chance here to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Guys, as you know, Michael Carter Williams, last year's Rookie of the Year, and Coach Brett Brown said he's more than he's bargained for. More skilled, tougher, prideful, and competitive. But Coach loves his playmaking as well, saying, quote, his size enables him to play with a different vision line. He understands how to run a team and find his teammates. Kevin?
Not bad for the number 10 pick in the draft. Thanks, Doris. The shot by Thompson, and no one's around. The three-pointer, no good.
Oh, they're now +5 in the rebound category, really controlling the glass.
And rebounding is one of those non-glamour stats. I mean, it takes work and effort and tenacity and physicality. But when you look at the scoreboard, you can see the correlation.
Here's Richardson after the made shot from Dwayne Wade. Richardson kicks to Carter Williams. Noel sets a screen for Carter Williams. Second chance shot. Miami grabs the miss. Nick Roberts has got 4 rebounds in this game. Stolen by Thompson. He feeds it to Carter Williams. Stolen by Wade. Chalmers against Carter Williams. The fader. And it's Wade. That time on the assist by Chalmers. And that's now 20 points for Wade. The 76ers trail by 10. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Timeout called the 76ers. You can list off a lot of accolades for Dwayne Wade. One thing that might get overlooked is just how good he is at throwing the alley-oop pass.
Absolutely. It shouldn't be a surprise since he's so skilled at so many other facets of the game, but he might go down as one of the better alley-oop throwers of all time. Andre Miller's in that category,
yes,
too.
Two very, very good examples. Now here's Embiid. 9 points in the game so far. Pass to Thompson. Thompson right side. It's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
With Wade, you look at a lot of the year-end highlights for any season in the past few years, and a lot of them are just him throwing down those majestic-looking alley-oops.
And one final thing about Wade's alley-oop passes. He can throw them accurately from almost anywhere. I recall one he threw from almost almost the foul line at the other end to LeBron James in a game against the Pacers. As soon as he gets it even near his own half-court line, he's a threat to catch somebody sleeping.
And so Thompson nails both of them.
Hollis Thompson is a slender 6'8" swingman out of Georgetown. You know, with his quickness and athleticism, I think he's got the ability to defend 2s and 3s and maybe, in time, point guards.
Now a timeout called by Miami. And Hollis Thompson with good leaping ability, a nice finisher, Steve, in transition.
Yeah, you know, in the half court, more comfortable moving off the ball for jump shots. But as he develops his ball handling, I think he has a chance to really take advantage of his length and athleticism.
The Heat leading by 8. Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Brett Brown as he addressed his team. He urged his guys to get after it on the offensive glass, to follow every single shot, extend possessions, and cash in on some second-chance points. The second thing he talked about was working hard to get their shooters open. He wants them looking for those gaps on the perimeter and letting it fly whenever they find them. Probably a good time to make some changes with a good chunk of the second half still to go, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris. And the basket by Chalmers. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Heat.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
And the other thing, guys, defensively, a great job of closing out and blocking shots.
Now, here's Chalmers. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. And it's Wade penetrating. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
I tell you, the defense was right there, just waiting, doing a nice job of anticipating that play.
Steve, every team needs tough interior defense to be successful.
And Thompson kicks to Richardson. Can't get it to fall.
This has not at all been the kind of performance they've needed out of him.
Wade dishes to Bosch. Great look there, but off target.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
Chalmers against Carter Williams. Richardson for three, and he gets it to go. Richardson's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Philadelphia. He'd have gone 8 of 10 shooting here in the second half. Very strong. Chalmers passes to Bosch. Fires, high post, and the shot is good. Bosch has got 4 points this quarter.
And he may be the guy to put this game even farther out of reach.
Carter Williams with it. 6 points for him. Pass to Embiid. Here's Richardson. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Well, his scoring this quarter has been off the charts, and the complexion of the game as a result, it may change.
He's 0 of 2 at the line in this one.
Look out the game for Jason Richardson. He has 14 points, and he sprayed home 3 three-pointers as well.
Yeah, productive day for him from long range.
Now, here's Chalmers. He's got 9. T-Wade on the wing. Bosch going around him. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dwayne Wade. Wade's got his 4th assist in this one. The 76ers trail by 11. Carter Williams kicks to Embiid. The baseline J. Good. Embiid's got 11 points.
His shooting has been so good today, he may have to take it upon himself to try to get his club out of this hole.
Bosch, a screen on Carter Williams. Outside Bosch, launches it. It's hauled in by Richardson. 76ers have gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter.
Well, if you remember early in Eric Spoelstra's head coaching career, when he was new and the Big Three were assembled, there were some people questioning Spoelstra's command, maybe even within the team. Those questions are long gone now. He has become an excellent head coach.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Anderson, he's checked in for Bosch. Napier comes in for Dwayne Wade. And Cole subbed in for Mario Chalmers. Here's Cole. 5 points in the game. There's the dish to Dang. And the shot is long. And Coach Spoelstra, known for his work ethic and attention to detail. He's a grinder.
No question about it, Kevin. Got his start as a video coordinator back when everything ran on VHS, so you know he had to do an awful lot of work. And he's worked his way up slowly, but surely. He's grown as an assistant under some terrific mentors, and now he's really, I think, one of the best head coaches in the game without question.
He's visited college football training facilities, NFL camps. He really tries to broaden his perspective.
He sure does, and you can see evidence of that in how he handles himself.
Here's Cole. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. Dang dishes to McRoberts. Takes a three. And there's Dang. That's good on the assist by McRoberts. That's now 8 points for Luol Deng. The 76ers trail by 10, and the 76ers call time here.
Well, they're getting way too many easy shots in the paint. So this timeout is specifically for that reason. You got to tighten up the defense and start to make it harder for that offensive team.
I know it's easier said than done, but right now it just doesn't seem like the necessary effort is there.
And Miami making a change here. Rangers checked in, and Philadelphia also making a switch. Sims is checked in. Philadelphia with the ball. Kicks it to Shved. Back to Williams. Dishes it to Shved. Just 5 on the clock. 9 feet out. No good. And Miami the other way now. Here's Dang. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
Been a poor shooting performance for him today, but luckily for them, a lot of his teammates have come through.
The pass to Shved. He kicks it to Mba Amute. Passes to Williams. Feeds it to Mba Amute. For 3, Shved. Here's Moultrie. Granger with the defensive effort.
Well, one of his issues is he's a player that just does not excel at fighting through contact on his way to the rim.
Cole the pass to Dang. Here's Cole. He's got 5, and play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Well, if you're going to set a screen like that, you've got to make sure your feet are set.
I agree with you, and I thought maybe he was set that time, Steve. I thought it was a good screen on his part.
The 76ers trail by 10. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Here's Napier. .156 left in the third. And Cole kicks to Napier. Good ball movement here by Miami. Cole's shot is good. Cole's got 8.
Third 3 in a row right there.
Adjustment time for the defense, guys.
The 76ers have gone 7 for 16 the second half from the field, shooting a bit under 50%.
Danny Granger dealing with injuries over the last few seasons. His shooting percentages have waned, but we know what a clutch scorer he can be when he's right. Now feeling better, we're seeing some of that spring in his step.
The Heat leading by 13. Dang with it. Moultrie covering. Kicks it out to Granger from the arc. And again, Miami with the triple.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady work they've been doing on the interior, no question. And that's, I think, the main reason they have this lead.
Now here's Williams. 54 seconds left in the third quarter. Shot to stop the run. Nice D from Dang.
And you got to like the defense inside, really protecting the rim.
Challenging shots and making his presence felt around the rim, that's exactly what he can give you.
Here's Napier. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. He dishes it to Granger. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And no question, he got bumped on that shot.
Definitely no room for discussion on that one.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game. That's good from Granger. Some changes for Philadelphia. Grant, he's checked in for Arnett Moultrie. And it's Tony Roten in for Alexei Shved. And Danny Granger drops them both. Here's Roten. He has 5. Over to the wing. Trying his luck deep. And it's Miami with the rebound. Dang gets a wide open look from beyond the arc and then some. Dang's got 6 here in this quarter.
Guys, you just don't realize, maybe Steve does, but you can't imagine how difficult it is to hit a shot that deep. Man, that was as sweet as honey.
Clark, I think it's pretty easy, actually.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Miami ahead as they end the third quarter with an energy burst, a 19-7 run. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. The 76ers trail by 21. On the court for Philadelphia to start the fourth. Carter Williams and Roten pairing up in the backcourt. Grant is out there with Nerlens Noel. And it's Embiid in at the pivot spot manning the middle. And so here is Miami. Tony Roten missing his last shot. Dang attacking. Clock at 6. 14 feet away. And it's Miami with another.
Man, an even stronger second half. Tremendous efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
Yeah, I know you know about how the basket can seem like it's 10 feet wide when you're in the zone. That's where they are right now.
Here's Embiid after the made shot from Dwayne Wade.
Boy, he made a nice little bounce pass there. We call that the pocket pass, and he did it well.
Miami leading by 21. And Cole kicks to Wade. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Wade's got 4 points this quarter.
You know, it's really hard not to notice the difference in the passing of these two teams today.
Yeah, look at the discrepancy in the assist column between these two teams.
Now here's Roten. Grant dishes to Roten. And the miss, not the best shot selection there.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the board.
Well, the main thing is they haven't allowed many second chance opportunities, and that is always going to allow you to maintain your lead.
Stolen by Grant. Carter Williams, the pass to Roten. Good!
Good job creating an easy bucket there.
Here's Wade. The feed to McRoberts. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Here's Bosch. A beautiful reverse layup.
Looked like he may have been showboating a little bit at the end of that one.
The 76ers have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Embiid sets the pick for Carter Williams. Grant kicks to Carter Williams. He feeds it to Embiid. Shot clock at 6. Back to Carter Williams. Pass to Noel. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
You look at NBA defenses now, more and more they're designed to deny points in the paint and three-pointers and concede long twos. That's the impact of analytics because the numbers indicate the long two is the lowest percentage shot to take.
The Heat making a switch here. Chalmers is checked in. Thompson, he's checked in for the 76ers. Richardson comes in for Roten. And you know, it seems players are starting to avoid those long twos early in the shot clock.
Yeah, and especially the elite scorers, you know, becoming much more conscious about their shot selection. Last season, the top 5 scorers were more efficient than at any time since the ABA-NBA merger almost 4 decades ago.
We've seen D-Wade getting it done. He's got 24 points, and he's created a lot of chances for his teammates also.
And some of these passes have been absolutely beautiful, Clark.
And Wade drops them both. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. And Philadelphia calls time here. D-Wade really playing well in this one.
He's on fire. They needed to put their heads together to figure out how to get the ball out of his hands.
And the Heat with some changes. Udonis Haslem, he's checked in for Josh McRoberts. And it's Ennis in for Luol Deng. Moultrie's checked in for the 76ers.
A lot of things get talked about with the NBA and the playoff structure, and there's been some mention about opening things up in the near future. One thought is to have more teams make it in and have a play-in round between the bottom teams.
The Heat leading by 23. Wade outside. To the wing on the left. Wade, a screen on Carter Williams. Wade with it. He's against Moultrie. The offensive rebound. Thompson dishes to Moultrie. Now here's Carter Williams. Pass to Richardson. Puts up a three. The basket good off the assist from Carter Williams.
There's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
It's just beautiful basketball to watch, Clark.
Now here's Wade. Ennis sets the screen for Wade. Bosch, a screen on Richardson. Wade passes to Bosch. The dish to Ennis. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got his third rebound on the night. Carter Williams against Chalmers. He had a nice open look right there. Richardson's got 6 here in this quarter.
They're looking significantly better now, but still a long way to go to get all the way back into this.
Well, at least the effort's there now. It had been sorely lacking earlier.
Now here is Haslam. Back to Chalmers. It's stolen by Carter Williams. Now Bosch. And here is Chalmers. Kicks to Wade. Chalmers with the screen on Thompson. Wade with it. Picked up by Thompson. Bosch. Nice shot from the wing. Bosch has got 11 points here in just the second half. The 76ers trail by 19. Carter Williams kicks to Richardson. Back to Carter Williams. Tries again. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Easy call there.
No question about that one. You could hear the impact from where I am.
At the line, 76ers, Nerlens Noel.
And he can't get the first one. And the Heat with some changes. Josh McRoberts comes in for Udonis Haslem. And it's Dang in for Ennis. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Embiid, he's checked in for Arnett Moultrie. And the second free throw, good. Wade with it. It's hauled in by Richardson. Richardson's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Carter Williams. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
Yeah, they're making the right play, they're working together, and they're just looking for the best shot they can every possession.
Now, here's Chalmers. Over to the left wing. Back to Wade. Shot clock at 6. And there's another one for the Heat.
Well, this quarter has gone awfully well for him. It seems like every chance he's gotten, he's pretty much converted.
Carter Williams against Chalmers. Carter Williams kicks to Embiid. The basket good off the assist from Carter Williams. And that's 15 points for Joel Embiid. Here is Chalmers. Dishes to Wade. He kicks it to Dang. Soft touch off the glass.
Heads-up play there, guys, on the assist and the finish.
The 76ers trail by 18. Carter Williams dishes to Embiid. There's the pass to Richardson. They double him with Dang. Richardson kicks to Thompson. A three-pointer off the mark. He'd have gotten into a pretty good groove going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. Chalmers with it. Now defended by Embiid. Carter Williams against Wade. Here's McRoberts. And again, Miami with the triple.
An unusual skill set for a big man. A long-range shot that gives you such good spacing offensively.
Carter Williams kicks to Richardson.
You know, the NBA continues to get better at analyzing data and charting game results. It shouldn't surprise you that players shoot better off the catch than they do off the dribble. It's a big reason passing and ball movement tends to be more effective than one-on-one isolation play.
And Clark, you mentioned the value of passing over isolation basketball. The term has even arisen for that one-man approach. They call it, Steve, hero ball.
Yeah, I think Doc Rivers may have made up that phrase. I love it. It's so true. You can't win with hero ball. You really have to share the basketball. The game is meant to be played with 5 players moving, passing, cutting, and sharing the ball, creating good shots for each other.
And Embiid drops them both.
Terrific work by Embiid.
He's got 17 points, and he's contributed 3 points from the line, too.
Yeah, those are always easy points. I mean, when you can get to the line and knock them down, sometimes that's the difference in the game, Clark.
And blocked. Here's McRoberts. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. McRoberts has got 5 points in the quarter. The 76ers trail by 21. Now here's Carter Williams. Embiid, the pass to Richardson. From 11 feet away. That's good. Richardson's got 22.
I love it when a player like this shakes off a poor first half and comes back strong like he has, showing a lot of confidence in his game.
Now a timeout called by Miami. Miami leading by 19. Wade dishes to Dang, and that one's good.
Now, he's one of the best in the league when it comes to executing that lead pass.
The 76ers have gone 8 of 14 from the floor here in the fourth quarter. And here is Noel. Back to Carter Williams. On the wing, Jason Richardson. Shot clock at 6. Goes up the baseline. It's hauled in by the Heat. Dang's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Wade against Thompson. Bosch hits the pick for Wade. The 3 from Chalmers. Jason Richardson pulls it in.
Not much of a pick there. Unless you're going to get a body on somebody, you're really not going to free anybody up for a shot. Almost surprised that he had that much room to work with.
And Chalmers kicks to Dang. Good, and it's Chalmers with the assist that time. And that's 17 points for Luol Deng.
They've been getting way too many high percentage looks close to the basket, and tell you what, when they're getting them, they're converting.
You know, the play in the paint, an aspect of this game that has gone entirely their way.
And the 76ers call time here.
Sixers coach Brett Brown, a reputation for being demanding, but also having a great rapport with players. You know, it's always a challenge with a young team that is struggling for wins, but I thought Brown really did a nice job last year.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Guys, over that last break, I listened to Eric Spoelstra address his team. He went over the offensive plan and that it hinges on running through Dwayne Wade. Coach is looking for big things from him throughout the rest of this game on the offensive end. A lot of the scoring burden will fall on him. He also wants them to concentrate on working as a team at the offensive end. Passing, patience, and teamwork. Those were the messages. Guys, we'll see how Coach's direction pays off as this one winds down. Kevin?
Thanks, Doris.
It's a great play under the boards for him, and you know that's the standard that he sets. It seems like all those second chance points, I mean, they're there for him game in, game out.
Now, here's Chalmers. Bosch, a screen on Carter Williams. An easy layup after coming off the pin. Coach Brown hoping to build a culture of effort, even as the team weathered the early losses.
You know, he had the Sixers push the tempo and play at a frenetic pace. And again, looking to establish a style of play and culture. Their best chance to win, I think, is by playing that way.
And so here is Philadelphia. The Heat getting the bucket. Pass to Richardson. Lets it go from deep. Puts up the baby hook. And it's Noel missing.
Well, that's a bad miss right there. I mean, you'd like to see him be a little more assertive when he has such good position.
And we head to the final buzzer in a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance. This will go in the books as a really gaudy win for the Heat.
Agreed, Steve, and as one-sided as it gets today. You know, Clark, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
You're right, Kevin. It's hard to think of anything that didn't go right for them. I mean, game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was spot on.
And nobody really saw a performance like this coming. But it was a big-time game for Dwayne Wade. Every time he shot it seemed like it was just going to drop in, and nobody was surprised.
Carter Williams with the bucket.
It's really tough to get that shot off with the size differential there. That's not an individual matchup he's going to win every time, especially in the post.
Very well done. I didn't think he had any business operating down there with the big fellas.
Dwayne Wade.
And the first one at the line is good. And a new group in for the Heat. Anderson, he's checked in for Bosch. Haslam comes in for Josh McRoberts. Danny Granger is checked in for Luol Deng. And it's Napier in for Mario Chalmers. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2.
Henry Sims, undrafted out of Georgetown back in 2012, but after being traded to the Sixers last season, he finally got a chance to play, and he really showed he belongs in this league.
Second shot opportunity, and it's good on the layup.
That's where you like to get shots, inside and close to the hoop.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Napier kicks to Haslam. Granger outside, feeds it to Haslam. Haslam, a screen on Williams. Wade passes to Granger. Again, the miss by the Heat. And here is Williams. To the wing right side. Stolen by Anderson. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. They put on a show tonight, thoroughly controlling each end of the floor.
Hey, what more can you ask?
And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Chris, you dominated on the offensive end. What enabled you to get started and have such a big night?
You know, it's not about getting extra shots. I'm not doing enough of that. It's just about my mind and my heart working together, and my teammates believing in me, and we always have each other's back, so things are working out well right now.
It's a pleasure to watch you when you play this well, Chris. Kevin, over to you.
Thank you, Doris. And, folks, that about concludes our broadcast tonight. For Steve Kerr, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching as we leave you with our Jordan Player of the Game, Dwayne